So like that we are going to perform the activities by using a super. Super is used to call the superclass methods and to access the superclass constructor. So you can able to use a constructor, a method, variable. So these are the things you can able to do by using a keyword called super. So now here you are having an animal. So here you are having a method called animal sound. Here you are having a method name called animal sound. Similarly, dog first class is animal. Class name is animal. So and again, animal is having a method called sound, and now dog is a class which is extends from the animal. Now dog and animal is having some relationship. Next, here we are having a same method name as animal sound, which is here. Here we are having a animal sound method, and here also we are having a animal sound method. So now here we have mentioned a super. So if you have not mentioned a super here, so what will happen? So now this is a class name called main. So this is another class called super main. So we have created a class name as super main. So now we are going to create a object for animal my dog. So we have created an object called my dog. So equal to new dog. So what you have noticed here, basically how you are going to create objects. We can able to create a objects for one particular class only. So here what we have done, creating a object for one class and creating an instance for another class. Have you noticed that? Creating a object for one class. Class name is animal. So basically what you are going to write, if you have created object for animal equal to new, here what you are going to write, animal. Here we are going to write animal. Basically we are going to write animal. So finally you are going to do semicolon. So dog d equal to new dog. So but what you have done, you have created a object for animal. Animal is a class, super class. So now you have created an instance for dog. Object for one class, assigning instance for another class. So it will be done in using a inheritance only, so that it can able to access the dog is a object which can able to have a access between the super and subclasses. Both the classes dog can access. That is the main reason you can able to create a object for dog. So we have created a object. So dog can have a access between both the things. So now if you are going to go for a my dog dot animal sound, my dog dot animal sound, what it does, it has to go for the which particular class, my dog only. So here animal, instead of animal you can give dog. So you can give the dog name. So you can give the instead of animal dog name. Basically it goes to the this particular method. After going to this particular method, what it is going to do, so we are going to invoke the method called animal sound, which is in a super class animal. So for that one, how does it identify? It has to go in, again in this method or super method, by mentioning a keyword called super. So once if you are going to mention a keyword called super, it identifies the method within it is that particular method is in the super class, not in the subclass, so that it identifies whatever the super class it is extends. So from where it extends from the class called animal. So by identifying the keyword extends, so it identifies the which is the super class of this particular class dog, so that it goes to the animal and it is going to identify the method called animal sound. It is going to print the animal makes the sound. So finally it is going to print the method animal makes the sound, and again it is printing the particular text called dog barks. Dog says bow wow. So now it is going to print the first method animal makes a sound, and again it returns to the particular method, and again it is going to print this particular system.out.println dog says bow wow. Now the next thing, here we have initialized a class name is vehicle, and we have initiated the maximum speed equal to 120. So before that previous program we have seen the super method, super.method. Now here what we are going to see, we are going to apply this particular super.variable. So that we can able to mention the retrieve the value of a variable. To retrieve the value of method, just we are going to mention a super.method name, super.variable name, super.constructor name. So in this format we are using a keyword called super. So now we have used a class name vehicle. So here we have given a integer value, maximum speed is 120. So now here we are having a car which is extending from the vehicle. Here we have given a maximum speed is 180. So these two is having some relationship. So now again we are having a method name called display. Within display, it is going to print the maximum speed. So here it is going to print the maximum speed. So now here whenever you are going to call this particular thing, car small, car name is super, base class, small equal to new car. So the same class, same object is created, same instance is created, car object name equal to new car. So now whenever you are going to use a small dot display, it goes to the method here, small dot display, it need to print the maximum speed. If you are assuming super is not here, if if you are assuming that no super here, it is going to print the maximum speed as 180 here. 180 will be printed. But here what you have mentioned, here you have mentioned a super. If you have mentioned a super dot maximum speed, it identifies the from which class it is extending. It extends from the class called vehicle. The maximum speed which we have given, variable name is maximum speed, and the value assigned is 120. So now it has to print the value 120, not the 180. So let us see what is the output. So finally, the output has printed 120. So here the output is 120 here, not the 180. So whenever you are going to mention the super, whenever you are having a base class variable names and derived class variable names are same, and whenever you are having a base class methods and derived class methods are same. So if you want to print that particular method name from the derived class, it takes the derived class object by default. It means, so derived class values, derived class methods will be taken by default, because here you have mentioned a car class, created a object for car. So not for vehicle, because of that reason. So it is going to take the basically derived class variables and methods. If you, whenever you want to access the base class variable names and derived class methods, whenever both are same, at that time we need to use a particular keyword called super. So we need to use a keyword called super. By using a keyword super, you can able to access a super class variables and super class methods by default. That is the main advantage of using a super.
If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.